Hey there guys, it's me, Movie Master, and I want to talk to you guys about a special company that I really love. This is not an endorsed video, they've never paid me a cent, I just really like this company. And before I do, I want to talk to you guys about a second channel that I'm on, which is Dumbed Down. Dumbed Down is a channel where a friend and I talk about movies in a very different way. We watch all type of movies, sci-fi, horror, independent movies, big budget movies, and we break them down scene by scene, mention all the silly stuff that happens, and a lot of the good stuff too. So check us out, it's on the description down below. So this company is called Millcreek. Millcreek is a company that releases a lot of 50 movie packs. And I've talked about them in the past, and I'll probably continue to talk about them. What I like about this company is that they release a lot of budget sets, and I'm a frugal person. I like to buy things for cheap. I like to get a good deal. And I think it's a great deal when you can buy, to this day, because this company's been around for a while, a 50 movie set with sci-fi classics, stuff like Laser Mission.
Laser Mission. Action and intrigue.
You kill me with your stupid...
I knew you could do it.
You did? Laser Mission.
Which is a pretty silly movie where they use a score, the same song throughout the entire movie. You have Snow Beast, Warning from Space, They Came from Beyond Space, Zontar, The Thing from Venus, The Galaxy Invader, Attack of the Monsters, Menace from Outer Space. You also get a lot of Hercules movies like Hercules Against the Moon Man, Hercules and the Captive Women. A lot of cheesy, low-budget movies, and they're all mostly public domain. And that's a critique that this company gets. And now, you can watch most public domain movies on YouTube for free. So, if you have internet, and you can get on YouTube, you can watch them. That is true. But, if you don't have any internet, which is the case for me in this particular room in the house, and there's a TV in front of me, a pretty big TV, and I want to watch, a public domain movie, I can just pop in this. So, I own a lot of these sets. And I'll be mentioning one particular set which I'll be doing a special giveaway, and I'll talk about how that giveaway is going to work. So, they don't just release movies, they also release TV shows. They've evolved over time. Now, when you watch their box sets, they're actually releasing shows that no other company would probably release. And some of them, they're re-releasing box sets that used to be really expensive. One of them was the 70s show. I remember watching the show a lot on Fox, and I recall in 2007, I wanted to buy the box sets, and the box sets were pretty expensive. And at least each season was like $40. And now, you can get this for really cheap. Like, I think it's like $20 for this whole thing. And it contains all 8 seasons. And yes, it's compressed, so some of the quality isn't as good, but you can watch the whole show here. Martial Arts, 20 movie pack. This one has one of my favorite So Bad It's Good movies, and it's called Bruce Lee Fights Back from the Grave. A ridiculous movie. I've done a review on it, I believe, on this channel. You have The Master, which is actually a pilot with Lee Van Cleef, the pilot of that show. And it's actually a pretty good show if you want to watch it. You have Crippled Masters, Dragon Lee versus the Five Brothers, The Fighting Fists of Shanghai Joe, Fists of Bruce Lee, Image of Bruce Lee. That's a really bad Bruce-ploitation movie. A lot of Bruce-ploitation movies here. You have box sets like Suspense Classics, which has movies by Robert De Niro, Harvey Keitel, Michelle Pfeiffer, and some of these movies are earlier in their career. So maybe these actors don't want to remember these movies, but if you want to watch where they started, you can, pick up this box set. Chilling Classics. These are horror movies. One particular movie here that I really like is Oasis of the Zombies, which I own on Blu-ray. But I remember seeing it for the first time here. Really terrible movie, but I like it. You also have here Naked Massacre. It's a really, really bad movie. You have The Alpha Incident, A Bucket of Blood, Devil Times 5, Drive-In Massacre. That movie has a really, really gory sequence in the drive-in movie theater. Of course, the quality isn't that great. It's, here it's more just, you're getting quantity over quality sometimes. And some of the titles repeat. So if you buy a lot of these box sets, especially the horror ones, you'll have titles here that are also in other box sets. So that's one of the negatives. But even still, it's a great deal. I love it. There's also this one that I found in a thrift store for like $3. Hollywood Legends, 50 movies, and it's in really nice, pristine shape. This brings a lot of like old movies. Like the only downside was whoever owned this particular set scratched off all the movies he was watching, but who cares? The movies are intact. The person who owned them took care of the discs. Here's another one that I like, which is Nightmare Worlds. This one is, I don't think this one's in print anymore, but you can find a lot of these titles in one of the sets I'm going to mention towards the end. You have here UFO Target Earth, Werewolf Woman, which is also in the Chilling Classics box set. You have Alien Species. That's a terrible, terrible movie from the 90s. I remember that was actually one of the first DVDs that I bought in a Walgreens, and I thought it was like, I confused it with something else, and when I saw the effects, if I can find a still or an image, I'll place it here so you can see it, which now I believe is available on Blu-ray, released through one of these bigger companies. And one of the more recent ones that I bought is this one. I got this on eBay, and I wanted to get like old classic movies from Buster Keaton and stuff like that. And I got this Comedy Classics, 100 movies, 100. You can build a collection really, really easily, but like this. And here I haven't seen any of this. It's still brand new, unopened. I don't recall how much I paid for it, but I don't think I paid too much for it. And now we're going to get into the giveaway. So I also bought this one, and this is how they design their movies now. Their box sets. Because those, you can still find them as is, either in thrift stores or even on Amazon and eBay. But this is one of their more recent ones, which I'm not a fan of how it looks, because with the shipping, this came kind of squished. So it's Midnight Movie Madness. Brings 50 horror movies. Stuff like The Terror with Jack Nicholson. Abraxas, Guardian of the Universe. Hands of Steel, which is a hilarious movie with John Saxon. Warriors of the Wasteland, another good one. Terror of Tiny Town. It's another really good one. And you also have Laser Mission. Manos Hands of Fate. If you love cheesy bad movies, this is a great one for a movie night to watch with a couple of friends. Dementia 13, the original one. The Driller Killer. And you also get Drive-In Massacre, which I was talking about before. So, I'm more of a physical media kind of person. I'm not big on digital. I do watch movies digitally every now and then. But all 50 movies here are available digitally. And I'm going to be giving it away. The way it works is simple. All you have to do is go to the description down below, subscribe to the Dumbed Down channel, and send us a message. Send us a message saying, hey, I saw the 50 movie pack video. I would be interested in the digital code. The first 10 people to send a message will get those 10 messages. We're going to do a raffle. And in next week's video, where I'm going to be talking about the 10 worst movies of 2019, I'll be mentioning who the winner is. But you have to go to that channel, subscribe, and send us a message. Send us a message that you saw this video, and we're going to do a raffle. And whoever wins, we'll be mentioning on the next channel, and we'll be sending you all these 50 movies, the digital code for these 50 movies for you guys to enjoy. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys enjoy Millcreek as much as I do. I love this company because you can build a collection so easily for so cheap. And a lot of these movies aren't, you get a lot of duds, but you also get a lot of good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook. Just go to the facebook.com/allmoviemaster and you'll find me there. I post all the videos there as well. And, if you have any suggestions to what kind of videos you want to see, I'm going to be doing more videos on this channel as well, talking about other things. There's going to be videos talking about VHS, movie collections. I want to share the movie collection behind me. So, anyway, guys, enough rambling. Until next time, take care.